Hi, Stacy. I was just wondering, I've had just one of those days where I'd gotten up late with our dogs during the middle of the night, and once you go outside in the cold and take a dog out at 2:45 in the morning, it is extremely hard to go back to sleep. So, needless to say, I was up the rest of the night or morning, however you want to look at it. I didn't go back to sleep until around 4. Fell back to sleep. Everybody got off for work to, get to go into work. And I did not wake up until 11 o'clock this afternoon. And so now I'm like, okay, my morning is shot. I'm still kind of dragging, still kind of, just going slow. Lunch was actually my breakfast. I had my usual big salad. It occurred to me I had had no coffee. So after my salad, I made me a cup of coffee, had my wonderful creamer in it, and was hoping that would get me motivated and going. I do have laundry going. That was a must. If I don't do laundry, we're going to have to either be wearing some dirty stuff or have naked day. And we can't have that. Yeah, that's not happening. So, laundry, if I don't do anything else, laundry is a must do. I've got my supper prepped. I've got my roast in my crock pot. I was going to do my squash. I've got butternut squash and zucchini squash. I'm just going to do in the oven or in a skillet. I can't quite decide. And then I'm going to do my black-eyed peas in my Instapot. I found that you don't have to soak them. All you got to do is rinse an inch and a half of water over the top of where your peas end. And do for like 23 minutes. And yeah, for pressure. And I've heard where it would be roughly once you do quick release, it would be about almost an hour, but that's still better than having to soak them overnight and cook them for 3 or 4 hours. So supper's, kind of figured out up here, and it's going to be quick and easy. That's my good game plan. Got that going. I do still need to unload and load the dishwasher. My kitchen is a wreck. Yeah. So what happens when mom oversleeps? Yeah. So what are your must-dos if you find yourself that you just are running late in the mornings or you got to get out early? I know used to with our schedule the way it was, Mondays we're scooting out the door by 8. That didn't really give me a lot of time to get my morning prep, my morning routine stuff done. And so Mondays were just really hectic for us. I have since pared down, and our Mondays we're home in the mornings, and so that is my catch up from the weekend, get the house kind of back in order. Not really deep cleaning, but just kind of getting things back, where they need to go, folding up the blankets from the course of the weekend, everybody just kind of laying around on couches or, whatever might be going on, shoes everywhere. Everybody in here is a grown adult, but they don't know how to put shoes up. Yeah. So sorry, I'm moving. What are some of your must-dos if you are just kind of dragging or running late or just having one of those days? For me, it's laundry. Always. At least, if nothing else, one load. Laundry's a must. Dishes are a must because they will get caught up. I mean, it's just overwhelming in there. I'm too embarrassed to even go in there to let you see my kitchen right now. And then supper. If people aren't fed, they're not happy. So those are my 3 have to do, have to get done. And then if anything else gets done during the course of the day, great, awesome. I'm ahead of the game. But if nothing else gets done, that's okay too. There's always tomorrow. So just curious, what are your must-dos on those days that you're just kind of dragging, running behind? I'd love to know. And how do you handle those days? If you feel like you've got a gazillion things to get done, how do you handle only having a fragment of time, whether it be if you're sick or not feeling good, or like I said, I got up during the course of the night, didn't go back to sleep till earlier this morning. I had a treatment yesterday, so I'm always kind of dragging on Fridays after that anyway. So that's part of my problem. I did finally sit down and I made me a quick list. It's going to be backwards, but I made me a quick list of just trying to get that brain dump going, because my mind was like, okay, you need to do this, you need to do this, you need to do this. And I'm like, no, I'm going to sit down, take the 2 minutes that it took to write down my must-dos: laundry, supper, dishes. And like I said, and if I come up with anything else that I can get accomplished, win one for Mom. Yeah. So I'm anxious to see what your comments are. Just leave them down below in the comment section. And yeah. I hear my washer going, and I've already got one load sitting in a basket that needs to be folded. That's another question. How many of you actually, right when they come out, get them folded? Or do you just process all the laundry, washer, dryer, stick it in a basket, and then once they're all done, then do you fold? I've tried both scenarios. If I'm really game on and on the ball, I will fold them as soon as I'm taking them out of the dryer. I just fold them and stick them on top of the dryer, sort them by person. The only laundry I do is mine and my husband's. Everybody else does their own. Like I said, they're all grown-ups. They are responsible for their own clothes. If they want them folded, great. They fold them. If they want them just shoved in a drawer, they shove them in the drawer. Our youngest, she's 24. I did fold her clothes the other day for her. She was busy. She had been working, full time. She had not had a chance to kind of process them through of getting in the washer to the dryer to folded in her room. So I thought, I'll help her out. I was in a position where I had some free time. So as I took them out of the dryer, I just folded them, sorted them, like t-shirts, long pants, shorts, pajamas, undergarments, that thing. I did actually sorted them, which I don't think she ever does. I've never, and I told her, I said, your laundry is sorted and folded. Get them off the dryer, go put them in your room. 2 days later, I found the laundry basket with those folded clothes on her floor, tipped over. She just kind of rummaged through, pulled out what she needed for the day. The things still were not put away, and then all my folding that I had done, they weren't folded anymore. Kind of made me mad. I thought, I don't even fold my undergarments. I just shove them in the drawer. Bras, panties, I figured they're sorted in their drawers. There's no point in folding those. I mean, I finally learned over the course of years, pick and choose. It doesn't have to be Martha Stewart perfection. That's not what I'm going for. We're going survival mode. We are in survival mode. And so, yeah. So do you really, like I said, the only clothes that I truly do is my husband's and mine, our bathroom towels, and then the hall bathroom towels. Because nobody else would do them. They would sit there in that basket and they would mildew or mold or just stink, or then they'd all be screaming, well, we don't have any clean towels. We don't have any clean. So I take that job upon myself and do that. And like I said, it just depends on the day. If I fold them as they're coming out, or I can go ahead and I know 90% of the time here lately, it's just process them all through, wash, dry, and just take the basket, go put on mine and my husband's bed. Once they're all done, then I just take a good 30 minutes, maybe, if that long. It probably doesn't even take that long, to fold them all, sort them. I put mine away. He puts his away. I'll do all the hang-up clothes. I'll go ahead and hang up. But, what system do you find that you fall back on that works best? The only problem with the just process them all and then fold them later, like the t-shirts, that type of thing, will get wrinkled. But really, doesn't bother me. Just, that doesn't. Sometimes I feel bad that his work shirts, they have like t-shirt uniforms now, are kind of wrinkled. And I thought, you know what? Yeah. I'm sure he is not the only one showing up for maintenance with a wrinkled t-shirt. I just can't imagine that anybody would be that fanatical to iron a t-shirt or make sure that there are no wrinkles, because once you fold them, they're going to get kind of wrinkled, the little creases and all. So now I'm rambling. This is called procrastination. Yeah, I'll do this talking thing, and it's like, okay, I'm accomplishing something. I'm talking. But yeah, so I got to get up off my honey and go unload a dishwasher. Not too enthused. Just not enthused. I'm still just kind of dragging mentally. Yeah. Foggy-headed. That's the word. Brain fog. I knew it would come to me. With the autoimmune, I know that brain fog is one of the issues that I do have, and hence that's why, even though I know what I've got to do, my main 3, I still have to write it down, because it will be floating around up here with all the other stuff, and I would get sidetracked, like little rabbit trails. Yeah, processing a thought. So those 2 things. What do you feel like are your must-dos during the course of a day that you're just kind of running behind, not feeling good? And then how do you handle your laundry situation? Those are the 2 things that I would love to know. So leave down in the comment section, and I'm going to figure out how to do the subscribe button. Hopefully I'll get more into regular posting. I would love to know what you would like to see as far as content on my channel. Yeah, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying. Happily a Housewife, you have inspired me. She's in her apron. You have inspired me. So, yeah, shout outs to my 2 favorite channels, Samantha and Kimmy. Y'all have inspired me. So if you have any tips for a newbie of not knowing what she's doing, I am not tech savvy at all. So I would love to hear advice, comments. Yeah, how I can really get this ball, my little circus going. Love to know. I'm going to, like I said, try to figure out the subscribe button, and leave your comments below. I might hop back on later at the end of the evening and let you know how the rest of my day went. It is already, oh my gosh, it's already 2 in the afternoon. Yeah, and I'm just on my second load. Yeah. So, I might hop back on probably after supper, let you know how the rest of my day went. Until then.